Damn, I got cut off in the last one. I hit the button the wrong way. That was my suspicion. I don't know if it's true or not. What I do know is that diligence, tenacity, fortitude, these are all qualities that we should have in our leadership, right? Our leadership should have that. They should have empathy, a sense of care, a sense of passion. So what if they don't have a shit ton of money? You know, that's probably better. That means that they might have scrubbed your floor. They might have watched your children. They might have served you food at a restaurant. I might have. And others like myself may have. So give people a chance. Don't, what are we doing? Letting people buy their way into politics? Seriously, what are we doing letting people buy their way into politics? Now, I'm not saying they're being corrupt, but what I am saying is that it's a whole nother subject. But what I am saying is that they have to go out there and campaign to obtain money to generate a political bank, a piggy bank, a fund, right? So that they can pay for what? Advertising, magazines, TV, internet, movies, wherever it is that they're able to buy space, billboards, right? Flyers, right? Mailers, right? I mean, all the things I've seen coming through and when they come through with their shiny mailers, I'm going to tell you what, my first instinct is these people have way too much money. I don't know if I can trust them. What's their motivation? They're spending this much money to hold an office. What is their genuine motivation? Is it me? Or people like me? I don't really think so. I might be wrong. Forgive me. Oh, oligarch that's out there and top 1%er that really genuinely gives a fuck about me. Forgive me. Because your pals, the ones that you're not reining in, the ones that you're not enlightening, no more swearing, they have, you know what they've done, right? They've raised taxes. They've made it illegal for people to be unhoused. They have taken the children away from people and, I don't know, auctioned them off. I mean, no, seriously, adoption and taking children out of households. I know a little bit about that. I was raised in that era where children had no rights. I emancipated myself when I was 16. I went out and I found an attorney, and I went and I changed my name legally, and I filled out all the forms because somehow I had somebody else's name that never adopted me. That's some bullshit, right? So these things happen in real life. And what I'm saying is, let's take care of people. Let's not just get so greedy that we don't care about people. Let's give back some of our salary. Oh yeah, I know, that's rough. Yeah, no, seriously. I've always said that if I had $100,000, $150,000 annual salary, I would take, let's go 150. Let's do that. I would continue to live in poverty, first of all. I would take that excess from my living in poverty and pay off my student loans and begin a not-for-profit. Yeah. That would serve people. Now, do I know I have to pay some people? Yeah. And there would be interns that might have the same ideal as myself. They might even be willing to, deliver food at night or something to maintain their internship so that they can make a difference. See, I see a different world. It's not the one that's made up of all the people that have all the money. You know what? You guys have so much money. Go out and spend it on something cool like affordable housing. Maybe you don't have to do that. Maybe you support somebody that has that passion. Maybe you don't have the passion. And maybe you find a way to get the money back. Make some money on it. Let it be an investment, right? But for people to wake up cold because their heat don't work and their heat don't walk is cold, yeah. I'm wearing a whole set of clothes under these pajamas because I got dressed this morning and realized I was still cold in my apartment. I'm not mad about it. I got to call the maintenance crew and have them fix it, but they're good in this building. But I come from a world where I could have lived like this forever until I moved. Oh, you don't like that there's no heat? Well, go find another apartment. Well, as long as I got on the affordable housing bandwagon, inspired by the fact that my mother had to clean floors. You know, I did jobs like that. I think I did that just so that I know what my mother walked through. I wanted to know what her steps were. I think so. I think so. I started cleaning people's apartments. I started cleaning toilets, scrubbing floors. But I didn't work for an independent, I didn't work for somebody out there. I did it independently for a short period of time. It was grueling. It was unappreciated. It was, and some people were just outright disgusting. Like, how do you invite somebody to your house to clean your house and not clean it before they come? Well, I did. When I had my daughter and she was very young, I hired somebody in for help. But before that woman came, I would clean up before she came. Because I had empathy for the work she had to do. I didn't leave her anything gross laying around. But I've gone into people's apartments or homes to find feces, menstrual pads. I've heard about the poor girls that have to work in the hotel's condom. I know I'm going off on a whole other tangent. But I guess that leads us back to what's wrong with people and what's wrong with us and why do we allow this and why do we act like this and why can't we control ourselves? Well, I can tell you why I couldn't control myself. I was stupid. I was uneducated. I was uninspired. I was dark, not light. I was asleep, not awake. But I make it a point to try to do it the right way. And don't you think that shit doesn't tempt me? All the time. But I say to myself, you know what? Is that one slight worth the years of karmatic grief that it will pay out? Because what we sow, so shall we reap was written somewhere. But it's kind of cool because I tested the theory and I bought some seeds. I just threw them out there in the backyard. I sowed my seeds. Albeit it wasn't very professional. But you know what? My garden, it's growing. It's beautiful. And I think people can grow like a garden if we give them the light. That soil out there, it's dry. It is not good soil, by no means. But that soil was able to grow those seeds because they are freed. From the tyranny of servitude. Now, servitude looks like anything you do that isn't appreciated or rewarded fairly. I'm done. Hey, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for finding me. I gotta have a little bit of coffee. And I'm gonna go out there in my living room, which isn't a living room. I don't own a couch. I don't own a coffee table. I don't own any end tables. What we have out there is a desk and a computer for more work, because the reward for hard work is more hard work. I have a desk in my bedroom. I roll out of my mattress on the floor. Well, you don't believe me. My mattress on the floor. It's right there. I mean, like, literally. Like, you can see that dry erase board. Yeah. So I got dry erase boards. I got vision boards, idea boards. I was thinking of doing an ice cream social in my neighborhood to invite people to have conversations on the subject of uplifting each other in our community and building affordable, sustainable housing. Safe, secure housing that doesn't have water leaking out of the ceiling. Had that. That doesn't have water rising out of the sewer. I had that. That doesn't burn up on fire. Did that. That doesn't have cockroaches. Did that. That doesn't have rats. Did that. That doesn't have mice. Did that. Mold, black mold. I had that. I didn't have that, but the apartment building had it. You know what I'm talking about? Safe. Oh, no lead paint. Now, we're pretty familiar with the lead paint. And have you ever heard of bed bugs? Oh, still very traumatized about that. I can't believe I just said the word out loud. I'm really not allowed to in my home apartment. Because there was a season, I think it was 2014 maybe, that the whole city of Chicago was infested everywhere. And politicians didn't care, and city leaders didn't care, and I don't know what anybody was doing about it. I cared. I cared a lot. I cared a lot. Because I lost everything that I had worked for in my lifetime. Baby pictures of my children, of myself. So much. Do you know how many times I have restarted? I think restarting is like jumping timelines, where we start over and reinvent ourselves and pivot and reinvent ourselves. And I think that's the secret to maintaining a youthful energy, because we are always teaching ourselves something new. So why can't we teach ourselves to reevaluate the way that our political system chooses leaders to hold political office? Why do they have to be groomed to speak nice? All right, okay, so there should be some decorum in the room, right? Let us have some decorum, please, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah. But to destroy someone's authenticity really destroys their passion. And that candidate is no longer the authentic candidate that they thought they would be. So, these are some of the things on my mind. I don't know. If you happen to find me here, I genuinely apologize. And wow, you're still here? Cool. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you from my heart. Maybe one thing resonated, or you're still laughing your ass off. Either way, laughing heals. Words have power. And I am authentic. I'm the real deal. The real deal. And I looked away thinking, but how does the real deal get into the arena and play with people that have tools and money and weapons of mass destruction? Well, I guess one step at a time. Preparation, passion, that driven force of maintaining that passion and that interest in that subject so that I can make a difference. All right. Andrea, thou dost talk a lot. Ah, cool. Someone's got to. And I've got no one in this room to talk to. The cat said, "Leave me alone, lady. I've had enough. If you're not going to cuddle under these blankets and go back to bed and get depressed, I don't want any part of this." So I told the cat, "Time for coffee, baby doll." Keep fighting the good fight. Don't give up. Don't let your dreams die. Don't let your passion fade. Don't give in to convention, Andrea. And hey, anybody else that's out there might be good for you too. Thank you. And oh, yeah, check out some of my artwork, because ultimately I've decided that any profit I generate is going to go to creating and developing that not-for-profit affordable housing model that need a model. And I didn't earn my master in project management just to waste it. I didn't do that. No. All right. Have a great day. Thanks for visiting. It's been a slice. Oh, it's ArtPal, ARTPAL.com/ANDREASTURM. Bye for now.